All right, greetings everyone. How's everyone doing on this beautiful Saturday night? Well, we are here for another powerful episode of the Future of Money Show with your host, Supreme X, that's coming to you from Forward Money Network. Now, family, today's topic, what we want to get into today, we want to talk about a country in Central America that has adopted Bitcoin as a medium of exchange, a legal tender, our means of payment, however you want to word it, right? But we're going to get into this big information, and this is a big breaking news. This is something that we need to be taking a look at, especially for us who are in the crypto space. So for those that don't know, I've been involved in cryptocurrency and also network marketing since 2016. I'm approaching 5 years in this industry, so I know a little something about it, and I have made a significant amount of money, and I have got free from network marketing and cryptocurrency. So you're not talking to somebody that's not knee deep in it. I'm waist deep in it, right? I head in it, right? So I'm in it full time. This is what I do. So this is the article, and this is the topic that we're going to get into today because El Salvador is officially adopts Bitcoin as a legal currency, right? We're going to get into this article. Before we do that, make sure you go and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't did so. Forward Money. Follow us on Facebook, Forward Money Network. We're also on Twitter, Forward Money Network, New Millennium Bankers, and we're also on Instagram, Forward Money Network, New Millennium Bankers. Follow us on all platforms so you can get updated and get this information as it comes out, because we're an informational platform. We're also an educational platform. We teach on how and the reasons on why we need to be looking at other money systems, why we need to be looking at cryptocurrency, why we need to be thinking about gold, why we need to keep our focal point on the United States debt. That's if you're in the United States, and pretty much if you're anywhere, because all of the fiat currencies is attached to the dollar. But we'll get into that on another broadcast. So we always go and take a look at the gold spot price. So gold closed yesterday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, at $1,877.05 per ounce. And it takes 31 grams of gold to make an ounce, right? And it's down 20%, but that's spot price. That's paper. You can't even get gold at the spot price unless you're buying like kilos of it. So don't worry about this. It's just them trading on gold, and this is an actual manipulated price from the international bankers. Make no mistake about it. They control the market. They don't control cryptocurrency though. That's why they're scared of it. But they control the price of this. So we always start there. Then we always go and look at, three currencies that's relevant to us and what we're doing. Three cryptos. So we're going to look at the top two, the biggest cryptos in the world, which is what? Bitcoin, Ethereum. These are the biggest. Bitcoin, Ethereum are the top two cryptos in the world. So we take a look at them and see how they doing. This is before we get into our topic. We just want to keep everybody on point and see what's going on. So Bitcoin is trading at 35,822 cents, and well, it just changed. $35,834.42 per coin. Now that's down almost 30,000 from its all-time high. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. That's down. Now, you're talking about a coin that's trading for almost 36,000, and I'm telling you, it's down about 30,000 from its all-time high. Okay, in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin is down 1.20%. In the last 7 days, it's down 1% now. Down 1%. And the Bitcoin market cap has dropped. It's back at 669 billion, almost $670 billion in market cap. Then we look at Bitcoin daily volume, it's over 37 billion, right? And then you look at the circulating supply, but you can see how it's doing. Then we got Ethereum, the second biggest crypto in the world. Ethereum is down. It's trading for $2,411.03. It's up 5% in the last 24 hours, but down 10% in the last 7 days. And Ethereum, this $2,411 per coin, that's about $2,000 down or short of his all-time high, which is over 4,000, right? And then you look at its market cap is over 280 billion, with almost 26 billion in daily volume in the last 24 hours. Its circulating supply is over 116 million. All right, then we go to the baby lion, the G999. The G999 is trading for a half a cent. Yeah, I said it. You heard it. A half a cent. Now, the G999 is trading for a half a cent. The last 24 hours, the G999 is down 6.5%. In the last 7 days, it's down 11%. Right? So it all of it is down. Don't worry about this, but this is what we take a look at. We take a look at this. We look at these three coins. Why? Because in fiat money, and you can't do this nowhere else, right? We acquired a G999 for ourselves because it's at pennies and it got mass utility. But we got a launch that's going to take place of GS Bank, GS Partners, and the G999 blockchain when the world is going to know about this on June the 25th, 26th, and 27th in Dubai. This is some digital real estate behind me that we own in Dubai. So I got it back there because me and my family, we own square inches of this building. Y'all ain't hear me. We own square inches of this building behind me. That's why it's behind me, right? So listen. This launch, after this launch thing is going to change. Now, if you want to get in front of what's happening, you got about 13 days. Less than, just say 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks to get in GS Partners and benefit from the G999 blockchain before the world knows about it. And we don't know after the launch what the G999 coin is going to go to. We don't know, but it ain't going to be a half a cent. We can tell you that. We can tell you that for now. Because there's a whole lot of other factors and a whole lot of stuff that's going to roll out that I can't tell you right now. So listen, go ahead and send a text, NMB, which stands for New Millennium Banker. That's what we are inside Fiat Money Network. Go ahead and send a text so you can get notified, so you can get in before the lunch. And shout out to all the new members that have joined Fiat Money. Shout out to the team. We're breaking rank. We're doing good. And the reason we show you these three cryptocurrencies is why. The last one, the one that's for a half a cent, to promote that, to show people how to acquire that through GS Partners, we get paid in Bitcoin and Ethereum. If that makes sense to you, text NMB to that number running at the bottom of the screen. Let me say that again. For those that didn't hear me, the ones in the back and the person sitting next to you. We get paid instant commissions for referring people to the G999, teaching people how to save, grow, and acquire the G999. We get paid in the the two biggest cryptocurrencies in the world. And we also have a payment system that nobody else has, called the GS Lifestyle Card. So let's take a look at that before we get into our main topic. Let's look at the GS Lifestyle Card and what it does and how this is a crypto debit card cash payment system. I mean, it's out of this world. I just liquidated some Bitcoin today because I was low on cash. So I moved some of my commissions from GS Partners, my GS Partner wallet, to my GS Lifestyle Card. Let me show you my card so y'all know we just ain't in here talking. We got these cards, right? I moved it there and I went somewhere. So from my laptop, I sent some Bitcoin from commissions to my card, to this account, right? I had to wait on it to show up. When it showed up, took about 5-10 minutes to show up, about 10 minutes, right? I sold it to them for cash. That way I can have cash on the card and I can swipe the card, right? Because I wanted to buy some stuff, right? By the time I get to where I'm going, the Bitcoin has showed up in my GS Lifestyle Card. I mean, the cash has showed up in my GS Lifestyle Card. So I just logged into my GS Lifestyle account through my phone from my phone, and with the click of a button, sold my Bitcoin or turned my Bitcoin into cash. Move the funds to my card and use it like that. And it gets deeper than that. Because by me using the card, we're involved in something called Supreme Group Economics. My sponsor got paid, Kevin 2X. Mr. Diaco got paid. His sponsor, Nate Hines, all the way up to Ty Best. So anybody in our network that use the card, I get paid from this card. And I know people saying, well, what is that significance of that? What do you get paid when your people that you told about Cash App, do you get paid every time they use Cash App? What about PayPal? Do you get paid every time? A percentage of the transaction fee every time somebody that you told about PayPal use PayPal? What about your bank? What about your credit union? What about Western Union? What about MoneyGram? What about Easy Money? What about Amscot? Those are money systems. What about the Walmart debit card? I refer people plenty of time to go get the Walmart debit card. I ain't got paid nothing for it, right? What about Venmo? What about Zelle? What about Google Pay? What about Apple Pay? What about Facebook Pay? What do they pay us when people use their payment system? Not a damn thing, right? So we are sitting here right now with a crypto MasterCard, and we get paid from all of the transactions that a person do for themselves with the card. This is on another level. So let's take a look at the GS Lifestyle card, then we're going to come back with our main topic for tonight. But I just wanted to just break that down to show everybody and let us understand the significance of this. And if you have any questions about this information, GS Lifestyle, about anything that we say, you can comment it on Facebook or on our YouTube channel. We will get with you promptly, and somebody will answer your question. So let's take a look at it.
Many people are excited about cryptocurrency, but the problem has always been how to buy, hold, and spend it until now. Introducing GS Lifestyle, the new unique global card solution everyone has been waiting for. Available in 100 plus countries. 5 traditional currency accounts including US dollar, British pound, euro, Chinese yuan, and Japanese yen. 4 to 8% better currency exchange rates than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies within one simple platform. Personal individual crypto wallets. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit or debit card, or crypto transfer. Spend or withdraw your funds worldwide. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 30% discounts on hotels and travel. Instant rewards from high street retailers. Fast delivery by FedEx or DHL. It gets better. Recommend GS Lifestyle to your friends and receive up to 18% commission when they purchase any card, commissions when they pay their monthly membership, and commissions with every card swipe. True residual income. A little extra income, a lot of extra income, or a life-changing business. You decide. Millions of people will become GS Lifestyle account holders, so don't miss out. Get started today.
So that's the significance of the GS Lifestyle card, but we want to show you that. But anyway, let's get into our main topic for tonight. All right, El Salvador. Now you can go and find this on Google. CoinMarketCap released this. This is something that happens. They had a meeting. Now El Salvador is a country in Central America, right? It's a country in Central America. I think it's like right below Mexico or something, right? So listen. This information is coming out because a lot of people are afraid of Bitcoin, and the United States government is trying to press people and to scare us with scare tactics about taxes and all that other type of stuff to have the average person to hold back from getting involved in cryptocurrency, right? But now we got a whole country, the first of its kind, that has officially adopts Bitcoin as legal tender. But what happens next? The president of El Salvador declared that his bill achieved a supermajority after receiving 62 of the 84 votes available. Right? Now, El Salvador has officially become the first country in the world to adopt. Now listen, it said the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender after the proposal was approved in Congress. The El Salvador president declared that his bill achieved a supermajority. However, concerns continue to linger that this could affect, listen at this now, because something came out the other day after this, these sneaky damn so-called Jews that are masking themselves under who? The Federal Reserve, the IMF, and the World Bank. See, just y'all know nothing about that because you really don't know who control the money. See, the ones who control the money, the currency, they rule the world. So you don't hear too many people talking about that. And they are doing it under the skies of the IMF, the World Bank, and the Federal Reserve. Make no mistake about it. But check this out. Yesterday, after this article, it was an article released from the IMF, which stands for the International Monetary Fund. They're supposed to be making sure that these third world countries don't get in debt and they can actually develop their country. But they have something going on where they lend money to these countries for these countries' resources. And if the government won't take their debt, take their deal, because they give you an offer that you can't refuse, then through NATO, with the United States, Israel, military, all the alliance movement that they got of the European and Western nations, they make a move on the government. So they overthrow governments, presidents. Yeah, man, y'all gotta understand what's going on now. These folks are gangsters now, they don't play, right? And they use our people that's in the military to do it. So check this out. So after this came out, a day or two later, the IMF sent out a warning saying that they warned El Salvador not to take this, not to do this. They just sent out a warning. So watch and see if it's some chaos that happens. If El Salvador don't heed the warning, watch and see if it's some chaos or something go on in El Salvador. Now, y'all remember y'all hearing it here from Forward Money Network, June the 12th, 2021. If the president of El Salvador don't budge on accepting Bitcoin and making Bitcoin just like it's cash, just like it's the dollar, the euro, or whatever currency they use, they probably use the dollar in that country, right? And he gonna make Bitcoin equal to dollars in that country. That's what it means by adopting it as a legal tender. And they're gonna force the shops to accept it as a means of payment. Like they don't have no choice. So we can go to El Salvador right now, where this is gonna be about a 90-day process. They got to implement everything, right? But it has started. So from 90 days to 6 months from now, we'll be able to go to El Salvador and spend all the Bitcoin we want. We ain't even got to liquidate it. So on our GS Lifestyle card, hey, we just go in there and start buying stuff. You feel me? But the IMF don't want that. Why? Because they want to put El Salvador in debt. So check it out. You got to understand this hidden hand here. However, concerns continue to linger that this could affect ongoing negotiations with the International Monetary Fund concerning a $1 billion program for the Central American nation. Now, what's attached to that $1 billion? See, that's a negotiation. So they probably saying, well, give us $1 billion. We're going to give y'all $1 billion in cash. That ain't worth nothing. We want some of the natural resources that come out of there. Or y'all got to give us $2 to $3 billion back. So that's going to mean you put the citizens in debt because the government, they're going to tax the citizens. So this makes this a slavery type of nation. This is a trick. But anyway, that ain't the topic. That's there though. You see it there. A 90-day period of implementation will now commence, and this will include promote the necessary training and mechanisms so that the population can access Bitcoin transactions. One critical bit of the Bitcoin law states that every economic agent must accept Bitcoin as payment when offered to him by whoever requires a good or service, indicating that there's going to be some rather big changes for El Salvador's business community. However, proponents have argued that this will be a good thing for merchants as they will be subject to lower processing fees than what credit card providers charge. The credit card providers are attached to the bloodsuckers. How it works. Bitcoin status as legal tender means that it will be treated exactly like the United States dollar is. And El Salvadorians who sell their crypto won't be subject to capital gains tax. However, the BTC USD exchange rate will fluctuate in line with the free market. One particular challenge could concern the fact that prices for everyday items will need to be expressed in Bitcoin. Businesses operating in remote areas of the country or those who don't have the technological withdrawal to accept Bitcoin are going to be exempt. Speaking to Nick Carter on Twitter Spaces, the president of El Salvador revealed that permanent residency will be offered to anyone who invests 3 Bitcoin into the country's economy. And a special trust is going to be set up that will be able to instantly convert Bitcoin into dollars. This is happening. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So if you want to go to El Salvador and be a citizen, take you 3 Bitcoin down there, and the president is going to give you total citizenship, permanent citizenship. That might not be a bad idea, right? That might be something to consider, right? Why help them get some Bitcoin so they can do what they're doing? See, they see Bitcoin as an asset. Why? The dollar don't do nothing. The dollar is just on the free fall. So we don't want to keep taking that. It's nothing. We want to use the technology. It's faster. I mean, hey, listen, this thing is deep. So anybody that want to move to El Salvador and become a permanent citizen, you just need to take 3 Bitcoin down there. That's that's a little over 100 grand right now. Take it down there and donate it to it. They're going to give you total citizenship, permanent citizenship, right? So why are we talking about this? What's the significance? Because we ain't not in El Salvador. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is going to happen all over the world as cryptocurrency continues to get mainstream media. Everywhere you look, they're talking about it now. 5, 6 years ago, they weren't talking about Bitcoin. They talking about Ethereum, Doge, XPR. They talking about cryptocurrencies all over the world. But it hasn't been an ecosystem yet put around a crypto coin. Y'all got to hear this. It hasn't been an ecosystem yet that has been put around blockchain technology in a particular crypto coin. Until now. That's what the world is finna hear in Dubai on the 26th of June. That's what the world is finna see and finna hear. That is a coin with its own blockchain that has a whole ecosystem behind it. You just take a guess on what you think might happen. With a multi-billionaire is the chairman of the board. He's the visionary behind it. He's a billionaire, so his plugs his connection and resources reach way farther than ours. I'm just giving you something to think about. I'm not saying anything. I'm just putting it on your brain. And you got a chance to get these coins at pennies. And you see countries adopting Bitcoin, the most volatile, the coin that fluctuate more than what all cryptocurrencies fluctuate, but Bitcoin is so volatile. Remember, I just told you it's $30,000 down right now from its all-time high. How volatile is that? That ain't stable. But you got countries, because they just trying to get away from the dollar. They trying to get away from they don't want to do the deal with IMF. So they looking at the other alternate. So another alternative. What do? Our economy is hurting. But then what can we do? We don't want to take the IMF got this carrot hanging out like this. Now, matter of fact, and we're gonna do something tonight that we usually don't do on the Future Money Show, but we're gonna do it tonight just for this topic, because the IMF is in here, because I want y'all to see it. So we're going to play a clip from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan that was did in 1998, and he's going to expose the IMF for what they do and what they've been doing. So just check this out, right? Very significant that we get this understanding. Let's listen at it. Let's take heed to what is here and listen to what the ministers say. Very critical that we get this understanding. It was in 1998. The format and the plays that the IMF, the World Bank, and the Federal Reserve make, they don't change these plays up. Why? Because they work. They putting the countries in debt all over the world, and they getting the minerals from the countries. So they enslave the country, they enslave the government with debt. This thing is a sham. But let's check out this clip from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan from 1998. Him talk about what could be done and what is being did coming out of the IMF and the World Bank, headed by the Federal Reserve. Let's go.
Have taken Africa. Africa right now is gone. Do you know what they're doing? The Africans and third world countries want to develop. They don't have the money. So here comes the United States behind the IMF, the World Bank, Federal Reserve. Come, we'll give you some money. Here is $1 billion. And they hold that carrot out. Then they say, wait. You must devalue your currency. And just think of this for a minute. Devalue your currency. Now, what is current? Bring that picture out here, brother. What time is it?
Here's the 2 letters. Okay.
I'm almost there. Can you sit with me a few more minutes? I'd just like you to, they're going to stand here and hold this. This is the serpent that has deceived the whole world. We'll get to him in just a minute. Stay right there, brothers. Now, currency, and current. Current is the flow of electricity from a source to that which receives it. And when that which receives current receives it, it is power to create motion, light, heat, and energy. to diminish the current is to diminish the power coming from the source, then less light, less heat, less energy, less motion. So when the IMF says devalue your currency, they're literally weakening that nation's ability to provide strongly for itself. Now the IMF says, after you devalue your currency, you must privatize. This is in the name of a global economy. You must privatize. Now look at this privatization. Privatize means you must sell off the things that government owns as representative of the people, so that private companies can buy your gold mines, your uranium, buy even your means of electricity, gas and water, so that outsiders now come in to buy, then they own the means of production of wealth in that country. So the whole country is working for the IMF, the World Bank, and behind the loan is America buying these people so that when she needs a vote in the United Nations, they will vote with her or punk out and abstain. Africa is gone. They're enslaved now by debt. You see new roads being built, but the price of the new road is that they've given up the gold. They've given up oil concessions. In Mexico, when America bailed out Mexico, they tied the bailout to Pemex, which is the oil producer in Mexico. But the Mexicans were smart. They paid the loan off, but still in debt. You know why Nigeria is a rogue state? Do you know why Libya is a rogue state? Do you know why China is not looked at too well? Listen, there are human rights violations in every country, including this one. That's not the reason that Nigeria is a rogue state. When have white people cared about black people killing each other? Listen to me. They say Abacha killed the Ogoni 9. That's all. We should put sanctions on him. He killed the Ogoni 9. Yeah? When have you cared? More than 9 may have died last night in Chicago. You haven't said anything about blacks killing each other. You're not in the ghettos trying to get us to be more humane. You know why they're saying that Nigeria is a rogue nation? Because Nigeria refuses to borrow any money from the IMF and the World Bank, and 40% of their staff in Nigeria had to go home because Nigeria refused to borrow any money from them. So when Nigeria refuses to borrow, then through careful manipulation of the economy, they can strengthen the Nigerian naira, its currency. Libya won't borrow no money from the IMF. China ain't borrowing any money. We're developing our economy. The IMF is the new slave maker. The World Bank. I talked with a highly placed banker in Saudi Arabia. When I mentioned this, that this is a form of slavery, he didn't deny it. He said, brother, we're only trying to diminish the effects. We don't know how to stop it. But suppose the Muslim world decided to tie their currency to gold so that they would not be the victim of a floating currency that can go up and down at somebody's whim. But if they tied it to gold as a stable anchor for currency, then they could break probably the back of these world serpents.
So, family, there you heard it right there. That was pretty plain. So, get here, get to these articles, go to Google, get this article for yourself, read it, study it, look at what the IMF did come out and say. Y'all want to see it? I can show it to you, right? They said they warned the El Salvador government about doing it, but they trying to mask it, talking about, you know, that Bitcoin is volatile or whatever. But they really wanted them to doing it because now, if they don't need the government of, if they don't need the World Bank, then they can, you know what I'm talking about, they can be able to strengthen their economy. So they're trying to use Bitcoin because they see Bitcoin as something that can bring the government in money, and it can bring the merchants in money who accept it, including the people. Because I'm setting Bitcoin today at 40,000, and then next year it go up to 100,000. Everybody winning, including the government. That's why he said if you donate and invest 3 Bitcoins, they're gonna give you full citizenship. So they want a crypto. They don't want the dollar. They tired of banking. They know that game. They don't want to keep banking with them folks. They don't want to keep doing that. They know the game. These folk been running this game. This ain't nothing new. The IMF, the World Bank, this ain't nothing new what the Federal Reserve is doing. It just ain't nobody really talking about it. And nobody has a solution to stop it. Right? And nobody has a solution to stop it. So I want y'all to look here. What did that say at the top? See, we ain't making this stuff up. You can think we just be on here talking and not giving you some real substantial information about the real crooks. What does it say at the top? El Salvador warned by IMF over Bitcoin plans. They don't want them doing nothing but accepting they debt. But they warned it in a way to say, hey, Bitcoin volatile, y'all might don't want to do that. You might want to reconsider that. That's how they warned it. That's the warning. But like I said, behind it, say the president say, no, we're going on with the Bitcoin thing. We ain't, forget that $1 billion that they talking about. Watch for some type of civil war or some scandals to coming out of El Salvador within the next couple of years. Watch it. Y'all sit here and you remember this show. And we're going to have this up on YouTube. You remember it when you hear it. Now, I'm saying it's going to happen if the president of El Salvador go on with the Bitcoin plans. Now, they don't go on with the Bitcoin plans, then whatever. But if they go on with the Bitcoin plans and still take the money, then what I'm saying is irrelevant, right? But if they go on with the Bitcoin plans and don't take the money, you can best believe there's a scandal coming out on that president. They're going to try to get him out of that office. You better believe that. Or they're going to cause a civil war. They do this all over. You think all these civil wars up? Who you think be supplying these rebels in these countries? That's NATO. That's NATO. We better get some understanding on this government and stop making excuses for these government and stop thinking that this government is for us. They ain't for us. They ain't never been for us. And I ain't just talking about black people. They ain't for nobody that ain't out of the elite families. Period. That's what it is structured under. So it don't matter about the color. Don't even matter. Right? Don't even matter. They willing to rape, rob, and pull that triggery on anybody. It's called trickology. They have you think you looking at something, you're going to get something. Well, this ain't really what you're getting. We'll give you $1 billion so you can do something, but this is the underlying and behind it, though. The cash ain't nothing. We print that with a push of a button. And then we'll come and get the natural resources up out of El Salvador. The real stuff, the real minerals, the tangible stuff. We give you some paper. We just printed that. We just hit a button and printed $1 billion. Ain't nothing. But you see it at the top. So we don't make this stuff up. See, I don't make this stuff up. But see, I hope everybody get it. So if you want to come and get on the outside of that and get in front of this wave, because like we said, it's going to be more countries that start to adopt cryptocurrency. And you better look out for a cryptocurrency with a blockchain that has an ecosystem behind it. You better look out. Like I said, Bitcoin don't got that. Ethereum, they don't got that. Dogecoin, they don't got that. But we know something that does have it. We know a coin in a blockchain that does have it. And the word is finna be made known about it on the 26th of June. So you better get in position. So whoever led you to this stream, get with them. If you see this on somebody's page, you get with them. Because they probably already in and they can plug you in and show you how you can get in front of this trend that we're going to see continue to happen. Because I always remember, and I'm going to close out with this. This wealth transfer is on 2 phases. Cryptocurrency is bringing in that first phase. That central banking system, these fiat currencies, the dollar, the euro, the yen, all them, they finna fall. The dollar gonna fall first, and all the rest of them gonna be a domino effect within the next couple of years, probably within 5 years. The fiat currency don't got a 10-year lifespan no more. It's on its deathbed as we speak about it. It's dead right now. That's why they even talking about a 4th stimulus check. They got to keep our hope in the economy. The economy in America is dead. Done. It's over. So they got to try to roll out another stimulus check to keep us spending. Because America ain't producing nothing. But check it out. Get in front of the wave. The first wave, cryptocurrency, to get you in position. The second wave is going to come from gold, and then it's going to come from a little bit of the silver too. The silver is a downgrade from gold. Gold up here, silver down here, right? But it's going to come from both of them though. I'm telling y'all right now, you hearing it here. Cryptocurrency, the first wave of this wealth transfer. Gold and silver is the second wave. And the final wave that's going to break the back of these fiat currencies in the central banking system that functions and operates and runs from putting people in debt. That's going to be done away with. So get in position right now. Tune in, continue to tune in, continue to follow this page, like this page. Like I said, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Follow us on all platforms. But our main channel is the YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to that channel so we can get our channel to 10,000 and millions of subscribers, because that's what we need. This is the type of information that everybody should flock to, because we're giving you real breaking news about what's going on a global, international scale. We're not just dealing in America. We're dealing international, and we're showing what's going on a global scale that your government is doing that you don't even have a clue about. So with that being said, family, we'll see y'all on the next live stream. We out of here.